So there are no primary elections. So I see one party actually has 60 people. Well, hi folks, my name is Honey Jermaine and I welcome you once again to a little talk session that I have. It's the SJ show, of course. How people doing? How you been? How's everything? How is 2025? We're almost at the end of 2025. And I thought I would check in on people. Are you checking out sunnyjermaine.com/republic? Please have a look at I'm an artist that I've interviewed, some of the legends. We'll talk about it in another episode. But you just go to my website sunnyjermaine.com/republic and have a look at the wonderful people that I've interviewed so far. Ugogo Ellen Mlangeni, Uputu Alexander Mhlanga, Jane Morris, yes, Jane Morris from Wales. They've left Blau Island, O'Brien Jones, and they are back in the UK. But what am I here for? All right, I'm here because I've got a bunch of envelopes so that I don't forget. The Netherlands is in voting season, so I want to show you what voting is like in the Netherlands. But before that, so today is actually the 23rd of October. Something incredible happened today. The head of the Anglican Church and the head of the Catholic Church met for the first time in 500 years. 500 years after ordering the slave trade, 500 years after ordering sodomy laws, which went to the English countries, right? So if you're sitting in Africa, you think those laws were dropped from a chimney or someone was clever and they came up with them. No, those are laws which were invented in the UK 500 years ago by the head of the Anglican Church, because he wanted to get a divorce and the Catholic Church didn't. Church mina slobo. Sunny doesn't do church, Sunny doesn't do religion. Yeah, all of that. I think it's well known all over the city of Bulawayo. I've never been religious, never believed in God ever, right? All right, voting in the Netherlands. All right, so this is what's up, right? So you receive what is called the STEM pass, right? So I'm opening it with you guys. I've fought it before, but okay, I'm trying to make it novel. It's called a STEM pass in Netherlands of Dutch. A STEM pass is this, so the city council actually sends you an actual post. You get this first. It's called the STEM pass. All right, without showing you my address and any sensitive information, it's just called the STEM pass. It's what you use to get your ballot paper, right? Oh, there's something at the back. Okay. Oh, so you gotta sign it as well. All right. So you sign it and put your name and address as well. All right. Okay. I can read Dutch, honey. Sometimes. All right, so let me keep this here. So I also ordered something else called the Keezers Pass because I'm traveling on the day of voting. It's on 29 October 2025, so I'm actually traveling and I want to vote in a different. So the STEM pass that I have, it's actually for where you live. In the Netherlands, the Netherlands and Scandinavian countries, they use a social security system where your everything is recorded centrally with the government, right? Even the pill that you take, the government will know about it. But it's a beautiful socialist system, semi-socialist system that's used in the NL and Scandinavian countries. The UK doesn't use it. I've forgotten about Germany. But yeah, it makes life easy. You just log in with your phone and there's a multi-factor authentication thing. You put in a code here, you scan a QR code there, you sign in here, you sign in there before you even reach where you're going. So it's quite a pretty secure system. So this is what is called the Kiesers pass. So it's a pass that I have to take in conjunction with my STEM pass because I'll be in a different state, right? Because in the Netherlands is such a devolved country. So each city, in essence, it's like its own country. It's a highly developed and devolved country. So it's every city is it's like its own municipality. But I mean, of course, Blau is like that as well. You know, the city of Blau pretty much does its own thing as well. But the distinction is that a municipality in the Netherlands has more control over budgeting and resources. So it's really devolved, really, really devolved. Mayors have more powers than a mayor of Bulawayo, right? Even where Bulawayo used to have an executive mayor, the last executive mayor of Bulawayo was Ubabu Uchoshua Malinga, or ZANU-PF, I think in the mid 90s. I think the last time Bulawayo had an executive mayor was in 98, and then the executive mayorship was abandoned, right? So this is my Kiesers pass. Also, I have to sign some stuff at the back here, and of course you have to bring your identity particulars and so on. The first time I voted was when was it? Some couple of years back. So actually, how the Netherlands works, actually now we're going into the fun part, right? So I'm gonna keep these two safe because if I don't have them, my life will be a mess. No cough button. This is real life, right? I was outside Islobo. There's a storm and I got rained on. Okay, not so much rained on because I had an umbrella, but I was fighting it. And Dutch winds do not play. I'm looking outside because I'm like, oh. Dutch winds do not, I'm looking at the window. Dutch winds do not play. The wind is at 120 kilometers per hour. It's like an actual storm out here. Right, storm, storm Benjamin, if I'm not mistaken. Anywho, okay, so then in the post, you also get the actual political parties that are running for that election, right? Recall the Dutch government has collapsed. It collapsed. Oh shoot, my memory is gone. I don't remember when it collapsed. Probably in summer, either in June, July, or somewhere there, the government collapsed. So not European countries, but the Netherlands, and then particularly the Netherlands, Belgium, and Germany, they always have unity governments. There's no winner takes it all out here. That's why the countries are functional. So there's always a consultation process. Everyone's voice must be heard. It's not like the UK where it's a predominantly two-party system. You know, the English system. So in the Netherlands, there are like 70 political parties, and then they narrow it down to 27. As you can see, the other two letters were pretty weak, but this one is pretty heavy. So let's go into it and see what is this. I don't know why I didn't do this for you guys when I voted in 2021. It's called a candidate list, and it actually shows you who is eligible to be voted for. So the Dutch do not have primary elections. You know how Ekaya, you have primary election and the party chooses someone to represent them in the election, right? In the Netherlands, the top people, there's obviously the top 6 and the top so your ballot paper looks a little something like this. Oh my good God, have mercy. The first time I saw this, I was like, what in the blazing Jesus be? And all of these are names, a list of people from number 1 up to 20, number 1 up to 30, 31, I think. Yeah, so it has numbered everybody or not. So wow, guys, how many pages is it? Okay, so there are 26 parties this year. There's a party for animals in the Netherlands. There's a party for anti-immigration. Also, they have the biggest number of people. Oh, this is actually ridiculous. I cannot even finish reading all this thing. And yeah, there's the Christians, different kinds of Christians. As we all know, the Christians are fragmented. And then there's the Labour Party and the Green Links Party, which is climate for climate party. There's a new social contract party, but it's projected to not be able to receive anything at all. And then there's the D66 party, the farmers, the Socialist Party. There's the Party for the Animals, Animal Rights Party. What else? Yeah, another Christian party, another right-wing party, and so on and so on. So page 1, back to back. Page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5. Right? So 10 pages to read. 10 full pages to read. And yeah, so there are no primary elections. So I see one party actually has 60 people. All of them are in the list. Oh, that's a little bit confusing. Oh my God. Oh, it has locations to go where to vote. Where I am now, but then I'll have to Google where I will be because I won't be anywhere here. All right. Yeah, so that's just what I wanted to share with you guys in this little thing. So refugee issues have shut down, I think, about 6 governments in the Netherlands since the 1990s. So yeah, human rights are taken seriously, very seriously in the Netherlands, and yeah, everybody's opinion is taken seriously, right? So yeah, this is the second government collapse. The other one was in 2023, I think. So this is another snap election that we're coming across, right? So yeah, that's just where we are. I wanted to check in with you and share my little experience with how voting is gonna go. So yeah, good people. Let's meet in other platforms, of course. Always Facebook. I'm no longer on Twitter, by the way. I left Twitter after 15 years. I left Twitter in the beginning of 2025. I mean, I left Facebook like in 2010 or somewhere there, although I was there with a little this and that. But Facebook is just, I'm trying to come back to Facebook because people always used to tell me, oh, we need content from you. We need content. You need to let us into your life. I know I've been absolutely horrible. I've never let people into my life like that. In fact, a few people heard me speaking about the gay experience a couple of this October, beginning of October, on a live TikTok show. Well, only because nobody's ever asked. So I joined the panel because I realized that, okay, then people want to know. Okay, let me just keep I'm like, I do not know what you want to know. You're not asking anything, right? I mean, life's got to be lived by those who want to live, and if you want to know something, you've got to ask. And the sad thing about these lives that are all over social media is that be careful of entertaining pedestrian be careful of entertaining pedestrian thoughts and ideas. Guys, we need to go to school. We really need, even if you don't want to go to school, we need to read. You know, there is so much history that is out there, history that's not in a history book, even if you were to go to school, you know, because a lot of times school becomes coursework, and yeah, you're just doing it to pass a course, not to understand what's going on in the world that you live in. And that's why we encourage newspaper reading as well, because newspapers are short bursts. Even if you're not going to read it every day, at least we need to bring back the culture of a Sunday paper, or at least once or twice a week. You know, the good thing is online news, most of them are free. No, you don't have to subscribe, because we have a terrible analysis paralysis going on of people who are flooded by pedestrian information from the internet, most of which is never true. Right. And so my resistance to social media and content creation is I'm an actual journalist. So yeah, it's we like facts, okay? We want to investigate and uncover. And I write for a Dutch magazine, by the way. Yeah. And of course, sunnygermain.com for all my fabulous interviews. So I thought to bring those back. We'll discuss another time why I chose to do The Republic of. So that's the series on my website, sunnygermain.com, The Republic of. And of course, coaching, mentoring. Izapha mfondini ndikwenzisa mentoring ne-coaching, ungabi stuck ngama ideas which do not work, right? I am a coach, so you can go to sunnygermain.com. On the first page you can book a 30-minute free session, and then you see and we talk privately, and then it'll book a Zoom link for you, and we do a Zoom sessions, of course strictly online. And then if you like my coaching, then you can follow up with the booking system on my website as well, all automatic, so you don't have to WhatsApp me or DM me. Just go to my website, book me. Yeah, just do that. All right, so good people, thank you so much. See you soon. Before the vote or after the vote, we shall see. All right, cheers. But otherwise, hang on tight, and you have a nice the rest of your 2025. I hope I hope your goals are achieved. As a coach, are you achieving your goals, or are you already making new ones? It's perfectly fine to make new ones, right? We still have November and December to go, so that's well over 60 days. But I believe you have the freedom to manage your schedule in whichever way you want. Do not wait for December 31 to actually create new goals. You might as well do them now. If the ones that you had didn't work, why not make a new goal? The world doesn't know that you're in a new year. You do, but the world doesn't really care, right? So, all right, good people. Thanks so much for hanging out. Check me out on all social medias, Sunny Germain or sunnygermain.com. And, of course, leave a comment. And, we'll talk soon. Cheers.